comercial Vizer, din partea companiei, care vă va aduce un update despre noutățile companiei la zi, despre informații, datele companiei la zi și informații noi despre ce se va întâmpla pe parcursul anului în ceea ce privește activitatea Vizer în România. Vă las în continuare pe dumnealui să vă spunem despre ce este vorba. Mr. Abram, please.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for coming to this press conference. We are very happy to be here again. It was not a long time ago, just a few months ago, I think we had another press conference, and we are very happy to be back with other news. Just a little bit of background about Wizz Air and what happened last year and this year with our company. Basically, in the past 12 months, we carried 8.4 million passengers. We are now operating in 12 countries in the Central European region, and we have 6 bases. The biggest for operational countries is Poland, but then closely followed by Romania, the second biggest. In Romania, obviously, you know that we have 3 bases, Bucharest, Cluj, and Timișoara. And we are also operating in Hungary, Bulgaria, Ukraine, and Czech Republic. More than 150 routes operated in 21 European countries, and we have a fleet of pretty new Airbuses, all 320, currently 32 airplanes in the fleet, but it's changing every month, so in 2 months' time it will be 34, and we have more than 1,200 employees. So that's kind of the snapshot of where we are, what's the company, how big we are. It has been a very consistent, strong over the past years, and we are very proud of it that we could basically start from zero in 2004 and achieve this almost 10 million passenger per year landmark this year. As you see, it's a very steady, significant growth. I think the 2010 number would be really 10 million if the volcano would not have a negative effect in April, which we couldn't carry as many passengers in April as we planned. This is a picture about how we compare with other competitors and other airlines in the Central European region, and as you see, we are with our 7.8 million in 2009 and 10 million in 2010 passengers. Compared to all these other airlines, we are the biggest. CSA, the Czech airline, 4.7 million. LOT, the Polish national airline, would be 3.6. Malev, the Hungarian airline, 3.2. Tarom, around 1.6. Aerosvit, also 1.3. So it is not that we are a low-cost airline in a number of these countries separately. Obviously, we are big in each country, but on overall the Central European region, on the regional level, we are also the biggest airline, because these are all traditional airlines, not low-cost airlines. So even if we compare ourselves with them, we are the biggest. And this is true for most of the countries also where we operate. This is a picture to show you the market shares based on the capacities in each of the countries, each of the base countries. All together on the Central European arena, we have a 30% market share. This is based on the seat capacities allocated to the countries by the different airlines. But that is a leading market share, which is true actually for each of the individual countries as well. In Romania, we are in close competition with Blue Air. We are by some margin the first. In Hungary, by quite big margin, we are the biggest airline. EasyJet is the second. In Bulgaria, also by very big margin, we are the biggest low-cost airline. And in Poland, again, it's a situation with a closer competition with Ryanair. In Ukraine, obviously, there are not many low-cost carriers, so we are definitely the biggest low-cost carrier. In Czech Republic, summer time travel service does a lot of charters, so that's why they have more capacity in the summer. We usually have number 1 position in the winter and sometimes number 2 in the summer. But overall, on the regional level, we are number one with 30%, Ryanair is number two with 24%, so that's the low-cost market shares in the Central European market. Maybe you know less about Ryanair because they are not flying so intensively to Romania, they are only flying to Constanța on 2 routes, but Ryanair is the second biggest low-cost airline after Wizz Air. Now, talking more specifically about Romania, the market shares and based on capacities again, this is based on the percent of the seat capacity allocated to the market. We are the first player with 46% based on the latest statistics in June, and Blue Air was the second with 44%, so it's a close competition, but still we were the bigger. And I think this will be the case for going forward for the future. We will retain this position now. We just entered Romania 2007, and in the third year we became the market leader. Where we fly, obviously from Romania now, we can talk about 8 aircraft because we will have one more coming to Cluj and one more coming to Bucharest. It was announced some time ago, and obviously this brings the number of aircraft up to 8. 3 bases, as I told you: Bucharest, Cluj, Timișoara, 42 routes. As you see, it's a pretty dense network covering a lot of countries in Europe: Italy, Spain, Germany, United Kingdom, some other countries. It is delivering 1.8 million passengers. We also generate significant employment in the country because we are recruiting pilots and cabin crew, and it's closing now to 300 employees in Romania, but as we grow, this number grows linearly. Pretty much each new aircraft is generating another 35 employment opportunities for flying crew. So this is kind of the Romanian network this summer. As I explained, it's changing. Just a few months, we had 6 aircraft. Now in end of June we will have already 8 aircraft in Romania. Few marks about the growth in Romania. It was very consistent, even if you break it down by months. I mean, this year, January to May, we have grown on average 31% each month. That was pretty consistent growth, and we carried this first 5 months of the year 736,000 passengers. So we are well on track to continue with this for the rest of the year, and we will continue to grow around 30% for the remaining 7 months of the year. So altogether, 2010 will be a significant growth in all the 3 bases. Now, obviously, as Bucharest was already the biggest, the growth rate is 21%, and the growth is more significant in Cluj because Cluj is growing from 2 aircraft to 3 aircraft, so it's a higher growth rate, but even Timișoara is growing by 28%, so it's a nice way of putting more capacity in all the bases, spreading around the geographies in Romania, covering all the big regions, and hopefully in the future we can cover even more regions of Romania.